I know. I don't know. Let's see. Hero Academy. It's one of these. It's the marketplace. Armies and units. It must be somewhere. There, Academy screen. I don't know. Oh, actually there. No, that's available for sale. I don't know. At least 3. So there is this Arcpad boss Valhalla turn, which seems to be Range Slayer. There are some new abilities that I don't know what they really do. Fast last stand. So he doesn't die at all. Last stand units will always survive as long as someone in your army survives. The combat is turn-based. Then there is Hero Techno Lover. What? Night Slayer. Last stand precision. They added a lot of these new capabilities. I have no idea what they do. I should probably check them. Range Slayer. Disease immunity. This is a Necrophage hero. And I think this is the Walter hero. Techno Lover. It's quite nice. Can I inspect these? Does that tell me what these do? No, of course not. Oh well. Actually, let's take a look at the marketplace, since I do have access there. So, these are strategic resources which you can buy. These are needed for building stuff. They are quite cheap at the moment. So you can get better units and gear for your units out of these, Titanium, Palladium and all of these. And you can also mine these later on. You need a science for those, but then there is luxuries. None of them seem to be available at the moment, probably because I have not researched them yet. And these can be used for boosters in your cities. Like this one gives you minus 50% upkeep and 10 happiness on the city, and these are really cool. 25% attack on unit, happiness, 25% everything, plus 10 happiness. And yeah, these are quite nice. There's no stockpiles. Stockpiles are like a stockpile of food, science. I don't know. Oh yeah, there is science. And production, which you can use to research faster or build faster or grow your cities faster. You can also buy units. None are available at the moment, it seems. And also there is these heroes you can buy from the marketplace. So at least starting out, there's not much to use from this. Hey, Isen Manar. So this is the Yotus are in my region. So I think I'll just wipe out the village. It's only one, but not yet though. I was kind of hoping there is something else than these guys in my region, but I guess not. The map is a bit confusing at the moment because I have all these things visible there. Because I was trying to find a nice location for my city. These are the feats, so food, industry, whatever and whatever. I don't remember what they are. Anyways, you have the money, food, production, and science. So that's the feats. So there is nothing on this side. Looks like a quite small island. There's another boss village here. I think I'll probably put a village, another city somewhere around here. And maybe assimilate the boss Not sure. Have to think about that. There's a roaming army here. These are those Yotus, Tetiks. So these spawn random armies that wander around and may attack you. Titanium there. This is titanium down here. Let's take that away. So there is quite a lot of these different resources here. A lot of them are not visible yet because I don't have the science to see them. When you research higher materials, you find more of these stuffs. Like there is glass steel over there as well, and then you have these just anomalies that give you stuff. Like this one gives you more food production and science. That's actually not that good. Some of these are really good. Actually, this area seems to be quite bad in general. So maybe I won't put a city over there. I think my starting location is actually quite nice. We also have this geothermal pit here for a lot of science. That's cool. Let's spread the city that way as soon as possible. Actually, can we do it already? No. Yes, we can. So you have to actually build your expansions. This is the Borough Street. And it seems we don't actually need army yet that much. So I'm gonna finish this Founders Memorial, which can only be constructed in one of your cities. Gives well, basically everything. Food production, money, science, and influence. Over there. And then you have these Borough Streets, which give take food, because you have a bigger city, and you lose happiness, which is kinda nice. But you can select where you expand, so I can put this on all of these different locations here, and you can see the area where your influence spreads, and then you can just keep growing whatever direction you want. And I think I want to put it here, because I wanna get this river as much as possible, and maybe the next improvement will be over here to get this. Although going this way would give me a lot of water for money and food. Let's go that way. So build that. Actually, we have almost 200 money. Ooh, there is actually hireable units now. There is a dredge. These are basically dwarves, I would say, with skulls. They have a warrior slayer now. I don't know what that is. Immune to winter movement penalty. Oh yeah, there is winter and well, this normal time of year as well. So during winter you move really slow and you don't produce basically anything. So these are actually quite nice. During the winter you can just run around really quickly, and they are fast, and flying slayers. So apparently, I guess these new slayer things are so that some units are really powerful against other units, which is actually a quite nice addition. So a unit of these would cost me all my money. How about the heroes? It depends on the race you play, Kevlar. So some races are really good when you have a river nearby, and some require some other stuff. Like actually, I'm gonna hire one of these when I get money. So in a couple turns, I'll probably get, I don't know, we'll see. So let me put on this feeds. So for example, the Broken Lords and I guess these guys, the Roving clans, need a lot of money, which is this dust. So you wanna focus on a location that you get that resource. Water on the sea here and on the river is really good because of this science thing. Research. Dust dredger. This gives you 2 money per river tile on the city and 3 per sea tile or lake. So I like getting this very early on for a lot of money. So I'll be using this river and also the sea. But for other races you might actually want like a lot of production from the forest and food, like the wild walkers, which are basically elves. They get bonuses from the forests, so you want to put their cities into forests. And I'm not sure about the walters. I think they also kind of like to be somewhere not in the coast. Do you need a worker on food? Maybe you could produce... Oh yeah. You can... This is my population here, so the city is size 2. And you can move this around. I don't really need it on the food. At the moment, at least. Unless I want to grow this city quicker. I could speed up the production. Or I could even use the money to just buy this. Actually, that's probably the best use for my money. This gives me... well, everything, and then we can focus on expanding the city. So I'm just gonna buy this out and keep one guy on the food production and one on the production here. So you can move this around. I've been talking about the Broken Lords. They don't even have this column at all. They don't produce food, so they can have all their guys on the money on or science or production here, or even in the influence. So it's quite nice bonus for them. There's also other methods to grow the city, like the necrophages, which are this insect race. Every time you kill a enemy unit, you get this resource, which you can use to improve your cities. Also, I think they are only half the cost to expand the city. I think you need a 2 population per these borough streets to expand your region, and I think they need only 1 population per one of these borough street expansions. So when your city gets to like 16, 18, you have 18 tiles of these expansions spanning around here. The necrophage cities get really massive. I actually played those as my first race, and I didn't play them that well. And I should give them another go. You can actually zoom out as well to see these regions better. I didn't remember about this. So you cover out a lot of land with those. And as you can see, this is the area where my city is controlling. And if you have 18 of these expansions here, you control quite a lot of area and get ton and ton of money and everything with those. And that's what I actually like about the different races in this one. They are a lot different from each other. Nothing of interest in the runes there. They play totally different from each other, what I've tried. Can you hide the hex lines? Yes, you can. There we go. I don't really like the hex lines myself as well. I guess you need to have them on when you check the feeds. Yeah. I'm also not playing on the highest graphical settings. Ooh, some die. Because well, the game is a bit resource heavy on the highest graphical settings, and my computer cannot run it fully while streaming, but it looks quite nice. Oh no, combat. So my dervish got attacked by this roaming army of Tetiks. And you can choose your global strategy here. So you can hold position, go defensive, go offensive. And you can do auto. You can also spectate apparently. start battle, but oh, so you can do auto battle, but just watch what happens. Let's do a manual combat so you can see what happens. So when the combat starts, you get this kind of zoomed in area. So instead of like a civilization where you just have two units next to each other and they kind of shoot each other, you have this tactical combat here. Although we have just one unit and they have one unit, so that's not much happening here. So this is the deployment phase. You have this pink area here, or well, this pink because I'm pink, and you can deploy your units somehow. There we go. So you can decide where you put your units. So if you have range unit, you can put it in the back row here, and have your melee units on the tanking in the front, and you have support units as well. And you can also use the terrain. So, well, actually, this is fairly flat terrain, so there is not much. For example, there is kind of similar to this, but it's a bit higher, like a cliff. So you need to go around the cliff to actually attack. So you could, for example, if this was one of those high ground and I had more units, I could put my melee guys over here and the ranged guys on the edge here, so they could just shoot those ticks as they try to get closer, and they would have to go through my melee units to get there. But since there is nothing really here at the moment, it doesn't really matter where we go. Also, these are ranged units, and I'll probably lose this battle, but we'll see. What is the special about these? Fast charge. So these guys get a bonus every tile they move to attack. And not sure about this block and that, but we'll see. And after you deploy your unit, there is a targeting phase. So you select your units and select what to attack. I don't know what this is. But anyways, and then you just launch the combat, and they do a couple rounds of fighting, and then you can again select targets. So you have to kind of decide beforehand what to do. Kind of like just plan a tactic. You guys go there and you go there and hope for the best. You cannot really affect in the middle, so you gotta just wish something happens. And it can be really, really annoying sometimes when your units kinda work in dumb ways. Just launch the combat, I guess. Ouch. Can you escape? At least in the earlier version you could not. And I don't know if they changed that. And I got my ass handed by those guys. Oh well. Guess I need some more units. That's actually quite nice. Also some ruins. So there is actually 3 boss villages here in this region. 2 in here, 1 up here. This is a really large region as well. So I'll be building my next city in here and getting these boss villages, assimilate them into my faction and get the food bonus out of those. Yeah, the combat is really, really nice. When it's just one unit against one unit, it's not really that interesting, but it gets interesting. Also, the combat is quite unfinished still. At least was in the previous version. So I'll be hoping that it's a bit more fleshed out now. You can actually attack the city as well. There is going to be 2 units in the city. Oh, population evolution, nice. But you can actually also talk to these guys. Or parlay. But I don't seem to have that technology yet, so only option is to actually kill them. Actually, here is one of those cliffs, so you cannot actually just go down from there. You have to go around, but it's only one tile. But sometimes there is like much larger cliff faces. Let's go search a ruin down here. Some dust. They're going for your city. Nah, they just wander around. Although, we should probably do something about that. Let's take a look at the market again. If there is... Oh, more units available. So there is demons, harmonites, and the centaurs and the dredges. The harmonites are disease immune beam night slayers. These are quite cool units. Also the demons are quite nice as well. Intimidation aura, slow. There are slow flyers, interesting. They have a high critical. I think I may actually get the harmonites. They sound quite nice. Also I should get the leader as well. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy the leader next turn. Yeah, let's buy the leader next turn. I don't think these guys siege at all. They just roam around. So let's go here. Heroes. Actually, take a look at this guy. I would love to know what these do. What is Techno Lover? Gives a defensive bonus on the army. What was the bonus on the other guys? Nothing. This is definitely a melee hero or a army leader. And you are also quite army leader. Science. So this is a science-focused hero. And this one is also a science-focused hero. Interesting. And a defensive hero. He sounds quite nice. Well, let's hire this guy. Techno Lover is always interesting. So I'm gonna buy. You also have this exclusivity, so I can only get these for next 4 turns, and after that they are available for everyone. Although I'm the only one who actually has this unlocked at the moment, and no one else, because that's my starting bonus. So now we have a leader. So I'm gonna assign this Nadje Zolua to this city here. So he's gonna be my city hero, and he's gonna get experience just being in the city. But he doesn't do anything at the moment, really. So let's keep exploring. Ooh. Ooh! Kazanji, these are the demons. And they may have the best effect on an empire. This is the influence bonus. Influence is gonna start soon. I don't remember. It was maybe turn 20 or something. Maybe actually more. But anyways, you get a more influence out of these guys, and it's really good. Let's actually take a look at the influence. Oh, yeah, turn 20. Well, we'll see in a couple turns. I'll show it to you. It's only one village. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. This is usually what size these regions are. Like, this is the whole region down here. Not this massive area. So it seems I may be alone on this island, which would be nice. What is this? Hidden Spring. Food and money. And this is boss village. Ooh! So if I control this region and this region, I get at least 4 boss villages, which is a lot of food. Let's take a look at this here. Nice. Some dust. More ice sculptures. Geyser. This is actually not a bad location as well. A city up here would be actually quite well defended. Actually, this is actually amazing place for a city. You can easily expand down here after that to the sea. Interesting. Also, this is the edge of the map below. I mean, down here. I cannot go down more, so there's not gonna be anyone below me. And there we go. I guess we are alone. But I did select large islands as the map type. Hero level up. Inspect. Let's see. Vision range. Or movement speed. I like the movement speed, to be honest. I should have almost made this guy as my city leader. For more money. Maybe later. I'm gonna get more speed. Just make him run around extremely quickly. Although it's gonna be kinda useless, basically now, since I've discovered my whole island. There is another boss village down here. Let's get the ruins. Ooh, glass steel, nice. You can get this ability, Indiana Bones, which gives you a bonus chance to get good stuff when you go through these ruins, and you can also get research done later on in the game that allows you to search through the ruins, so you get basically double bonus. Did I skip that one? Yes, I did. Let's see. Couple more turns for that. Let's just get to the turn 20 quickly. Oh, hello. Ooh. Actually, let's kill these guys. The hero will also participate in the combat, so I should be more than able to beat these guys. So, this is one of those cliff faces I was talking about. But it doesn't really help them at the moment. So I'm gonna put the hero in the front there. He's actually a ranged unit. Let's not do that. Let's put the dervish in the front and the hero in the back. And well, it's only one unit, so just attack there. Scary. And we got some experience. Your hero gets experience, and also the units get experience, and they are actually quite nice when you get a lot of experience. It was really easy to crush much bigger armies in the earlier version if your army had quite a lot of experience. So now we should get the influence option or empire plan. Here we go. So you can focus your empire with these influence points to some direction. I have a 30 at the moment, and it costs 15 to go in one direction, and with some research you can pull this even further. The focus, as you can see, this is unlocked era 2, 3, 4. So you get stuff. So this gives you cheaper units, more money per population in your city, cheaper to buy stuff. This is extremely good for well, actually both of these are for broken lords. You would want to go this way, get some money, get cheap buyouts, and a lot of science from the city as well. And you get the influence points from the city and from like the demons, and some buildings also give you influence points. And this always resets. So basically, if I use this 30, I will lose the 30, and I need to get more for the next time when this empire plan comes. So it's only temporary for a certain amount of turns, and then you need to do it again. I don't know. I'm not gonna build too many units, and I like the money because we are a trader.